don't know how to date. Like, it's hard for me. I don't be knowing what to do.
Yeah.
I be calling Nikita, and I just be like,
I don't know why. I've been like, I just mainly been with one person.
Mm-hmm.
I don't really know. Besides that, I'm just as clueless.
Yeah.
I think that's why, like, I'm
Clueless.
kind of clueless too, because I was with one person and then I started talking to somebody else, and it was just like, I kind of was like, am I doing this right? Like, what am I doing? Like, I didn't really like.
When I talked to other guys, I didn't care. Not to cut you off. Go ahead.
No, you're fine. No. But I said I just didn't know.
I really didn't care, and that's I feel like that's what it should be.
And then
I
think that's why I'm not ready to date, because it's like I kind of do what I want.
Supposed to like that's really how I felt. Like when it was other guys, I did what I wanted to do.
Yeah.
Like not as far as like talking to multiples or whatever like that, but just if I didn't want to, I said no. And I didn't care.
Yeah, like, and then it's like, because that's how I feel, and I feel like the talking stage gets so tricky, because it's like people make it to where it's like we talk, so we kind of together, and you gotta respect my wishes, and you gotta respect my this, but it's like, dude, you're my boyfriend. Like, it's so crazy, because even I was talking to a guy, and it's like, in my head, it's like I want to respect him, but it's like I'm kind of single, like, so it's like, and not even to be fun. Like, I felt like saying that would make me feel like I don't know, it would make me seem green or whatever. Like, it was just weird.
As long as you're being honest to the person and to yourself.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I did what I wanted. It wasn't never bad, but if I didn't, like, because people make you feel obligated. I don't have to do anything.
Like, that's what I feel. I feel like the talking stage makes you feel like, well, I can say, depending on the guy, will make you feel like you're obligated to this person.
Do that.
But it's like, we're not together.
They really do that. They'll make you feel like you like what you like you're supposed to, or
yeah, because it's
you
like
should, but I wasn't on that.
Yeah, like, I don't know.
I haven't spoken to anyone.
Me and her, like I want to say something, guys, but it's been a really long time, so I don't know.
3 years.
And I feel like the first guy who, of course, I'm doing what I want now.
Say what you want.
But the first guy who I had like a really serious relationship with, I feel like, I don't know if it's good or bad to say, but I feel like he left his mark. So I'm still trying to get used to different. That's what I'm experiencing.
I'm kind of experiencing that too, because it's like, even though I'm kind of talking to somebody, it's still like in my head the comparison, like comparing him to the last person I dealt with, and it's like, when do you ever like be in the relationship or be in like talk to that person if you're always comparing them? Because something's gonna always be wrong.
That's
soul
soul
tie.
tie.
You
Yes,
gotta get rid of that soul tie.
that is.
Are you following his family still on social media? Are you following him on?
No, I'm not following him, but I mean, me and his mom still have each other on Facebook. Like, I'm looking at pictures, I'm right there. Like, I'm in a moment where, like,
That's why you have this soul tie problem.
But with me, for some reason, I don't think I'm dealing with the soul tie. Like, I really just feel like I don't know, the guy that I had a serious relationship with, everything after him or before him like wasn't relevant to me. So it's like he's like the only guy
because you were still there.
I don't think you have a soul tie with him.
Yeah, I know for sure I don't. But I'm saying the problem that I have now with dating is just trying to get used to the different guy. Like the guy who I am talking to now, he's very different. He's very nice.
But are you comparing him?
No,
it's not.
Because now I know
it's different. Like she used to like apples, but now like oranges are coming her way. They better for her.
They are.
Or better yet, she used to like junk food. It looked good, it tasted good, but it wasn't good for her.
Okay.
So now fruit coming her way, and she's like, I don't want that.
Right. But God's been really dealing with me about that because like for some reason I actually started to like, because we've been talking for like, and as friends for like a year, and on that year when he tried to talk to me, I was like, no, like I don't. You're weird. You're very weird. But now that God has been really growing me in different areas, and I really am starting to like value him and appreciate him.
Yeah, but I think we were talking about that too.
Yeah, like I know.
Yeah, we were talking about that too. Yeah.
I feel like if they try to talk to me, I just can't give them access. Like we don't even get
access to what though?
Like to me, like we don't to my space. Like we don't even get to that point.
But you don't. That's what I'm saying. Like they make you feel like you have to. Like when I was in college and I had the opportunity to date around. I have told myself nobody's coming in my room, my space unless they're my man. And if I didn't promote you to that status, you're not coming. Like you don't know. You don't do nothing that I'm not comfortable with you doing. Like you don't have to like. I was, well, certain, you can't just be like, because some girls just be like, here's my number. They don't mind. Like, I'm not saying exactly do that. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with people who do that. But I feel like, I don't know, like with Cyn when she was dating, I feel like she was so serious with it. She couldn't really enjoy any guy that I talked to or whatever. Us like they helped me to figure out what I wanted in a man. So then when I got with when I'm with my man, I know how I want him to treat me, and I know what I don't settle for, and I know what standards I hold him to, because of the guys who just used to like, I want to come over. No, you can't do, like, who are you talking to? Like, you can't do
and it's so funny because she's exactly like that.
I'm very serious. Like, no, like, I don't, like, I use my time single to enjoy myself and to figure out what I wanted, so that when I got my man and we were together, I was like, okay, like, I did stand for XYZ. And then ABC was good, and that's how I operated, and I'm still learning how to be more firm with that. But that helped me to get like, cause we still go through things or whatever. But that helped us to get, like, the things we went through 3 years ago. We're not going through it anymore. It's different problems. So that helped us to like continue to grow, because I knew, even dealing with him, I knew what I was gonna accept and I knew what I wasn't gonna accept. And that's what it was. And and eventually he caught that, and he got better. And that made me even more better. So now we continue to grow, even though we still do face stuff. We like our relationship has evolved from that, because I was able, when we were, and he too, like, he's been with other girls, and he knew now, and like that made him appreciate me, and that's what made me appreciate him, because we knew that we had real feelings for one another, and we knew the foolishness outside, and we knew not to bring that inside. And like, so I took the opportunities to grow and to learn and to really figure out what I wanted, and then to take that with me when I created a home for myself and what I wanted in my family. So I wasn't so serious when I was talking to them, because it was like, okay, like, I'm texting you, and we not like,
yeah, I think I'm serious.
I
Like,
just want to text him, because I just feel like, what can you bring to the table?
you sound
God
like
is
me.
doing so much in my life. Like, what can you bring? Like, I'm sorry.
You sound like me, because that's how I'm like.
just content.
That's very deep for somebody. For a guy that just wants to court you and just
No,
that's very deep.
No, because I
What
feel
you
like
bring
that.
to the table?
I feel like now, like, I'm a woman.
Maybe
Like,
I gotta work on me, because I'm just
No,
like,
I'm not saying nothing's wrong with that, but I'm saying I don't know, like, that's when you meet somebody and you want what you bring to the table.
no, but I'm
That's
kind
a lot.
of, and I'm kind of like that too, because it's like, I feel like I'm grown now, so I feel like if you gonna bring the same stuff to the table that I can do for myself, what are we here for?
But you should already know some of those things before you even sit at the table. You should have already scoped him out. Like, okay, he has a job, he learns, he's in school or whatever. You shouldn't just be sitting at a table with a blindfold on, like, okay, what you bring to the table?
No, it's not like that. Not like that. No, I don't ask. But in my head, it's like, when guys try to talk to me, like,
That's what you're thinking.
I'm like, what can you do? Because I'm looking at you, and you can only give me what I'm giving myself. So why not be by myself? Because I can do it for myself.
I agree with that. Like, I feel like, and that's what the talking stage is for, to see. Because if you act like, that's what the talking stage is for, to see what they bring to the table.
But I feel like I can't. I feel like.
So how y'all? So in y'all?
No. Okay, with me,
I feel like I can't.
honestly,
right?
with me,
No. I
I
don't like go one at a time. But I'm saying that talking time, because people show you who they are.
Yeah.
So you can use them them couple of first text messages. You use that to assess. Okay, this is what they got going on, and then you decide from there. But if you looking automatically what you bring to the table, that's a lot.
And I think that's why guys don't want to talk to me too. And not even to be funny, because I've witnessed a lot of guys like low key say like, I'm intimidating, and it's not even to be funny, but it's like, and even when they do, I'm like that mean you can't, like, that mean you're not a man. Like, that's how you feeling kind of, because it's like, if I'm intimidating, then like, you're a guy, so how can I?
And that's how the guys make you feel like you have to have that defense up, because some of them like how you said he left his mark, but people really do leave marks that make us like we be ready,
and I think that's right. Yeah, and I think that's where I'm at now. Like, I was talking, like, that I'm really confused with dating. I don't know what to do. Like, I want to say more, but I don't know what to say. I think, but in my mind, I do think I have that one person that I feel like God has for me. So I feel like anything that I that isn't what looks like what God has for me, I don't want to entertain you.
Yeah.
And I feel like when he comes, I feel like I will know why, because I have a good relationship with God, and I don't like, and I feel like I have that spirit of discernment that's like, okay, this is it, this isn't it. And I feel like in the right time, even if I know him now, and like I feel like it's a certain time that God will like reveal that he is mine. And I feel like that's how I date. Like I don't entertain people who I feel like aren't for me. And if I feel like they're for me, I know that God is gonna tell me. And I think that's kind of like that's really what I have in my head.
Yeah, I feel
like it's that man. Like that's the thing. Like I know that you're it, and I know that you're not it.
But sometimes I also feel like, am I like passing up something good? If that makes sense. Mm-hmm. Because there's been times where it's like a guy has been everything I want, and I passed it up for some fact that he was too nice, or he was like too like obsessed, or like just doing the most, and it's like you gotta
but it's a difference between being obsessed and being nice. And
no, I'm saying obsessed. Like I've met a guy who liked me before he knew me.
Yeah, that ain't
from Instagram. That's what I'm saying. Like stuff like that. It's like I don't.
So that wasn't really. He didn't have to like you. He don't know you.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Yeah,
so like I don't think we should label things before we get to really understand and know what they are either.
Yeah.
Because wait, what did you said something before that? Are you passing up something nice? I don't like if you don't like him. I don't feel like you should be like you didn't like him. That's okay.
Yeah, like sometimes I do that. Like sometimes I would be like, I don't like him. Like I know. Sometimes I be like, I don't like him, but I guess I'll give it a shot. Like no, this is so funny. I'm sorry. And then it's like even I'll talk to guys for like months, and I know this is not.
And you have in your head like, maybe I like him. Like
maybe I like him. Once he take me out, maybe I like him that. And then it's like in the back of my head, it's like I don't really like them, so it's like. They're kind of at the love stage already. Like I've been with guys who at the love stage, and I'm still trying to like them. Like seriously, I'm not even trying to be funny.
No, I agree.
I've been with guys who be like, "I love you," and I'm like, I'm trying to like it. Like no, for real. Like it's so hard because I think about it. And I'm like, you shouldn't have done that. Like it's okay.
When they're so nice and they buy you stuff, and you're just like.
Yeah, and then to me,
you gotta tell them. You gotta tell them.
You're very honest, and I really love that. I need that. I need a piece of you and me.
Yes,
because I like my space. I know how I am. I'm very sometimes, especially because I was never like when I was younger. Like it was cute. Okay, I like him. You got a little boyfriend, whatever. When I got older, I wasn't really the boy. I was very selective of who I associated with. The older I got, and it was, and I told like I remember I told one guy I was like I just want somebody. I just want company. I literally told him that, and then I remember like it was like 2-3 months later, and he was ready to go with me, and I told you. But then I but some like how you said, I got caught up in it too, because I'm one time I agreed, so I was like, yeah, we can maybe, yeah, like I'll be ready sometime down the line, but I wasn't, and when it came down to it, I had to tell him, listen. I'm going back to my other. I'm going. Not my other man, but I was. I'm going back to my man. Yeah, but I told him in the beginning. When he first got my number, I said I just want company. I told him that.
Oh well, then yours is better, because there's been times where I've been like talking to a guy, and I'm like, okay, I don't want to talk to this guy, and then there's another guy that I've talked to before, and I kind of want to go back, but it's like in my head, it's like that guilty conscience, like and then it's like guys too. They know when you really feeling somebody else. So they will say oh, how you and whatever, and you like, oh no, and
but you gotta be honest. I feel like
I'm very honest.
I feel like that's the only way to be. You have to be, because I want somebody to be honest with me. Like
I feel like I'm honest with my friends, but I try not to
You be scared of hurting their feelings?
Yeah.
No.
That's me. Like I can sit here and run it down to y'all, but if the person was there, I'm gonna be like.
Like you can't do, because I would want somebody, like I've had people tell me like I don't really like, and it hurts, like dang, you don't like me, but I'd rather you tell me.
But now I'm not ready for that.
I can proceed now.
I don't think I'm ready for that. Like somebody be like, because
there are worse things. Like I would
that's true.
Like there are worse things. Like if you don't like me, you could tell me. Like it's gonna I'll be sad. Like it sucks, but there are worse things. I'd rather you do that than for you to get me and I feel you don't even like me. Like, when I know that.
I get that.
Like, so I'd rather you just tell me. Because I'm going to tell you.
Oh, this conversation make me be more honest.
Like, you got to be, but there's a way to do it, though. There's a way to do it. You got to be honest. Like, you got to be honest with people.
That's true.
I can't waste nobody's time because I don't want nobody wasting my time. Like, all of them, like, I told them, like, especially the ones I knew who were more adamant, like, that's not what I'm looking for. You can text me sometimes, though. That's what I wanted. Like, you have to be honest.
That's true.
Yeah.
I think it was hard for me to be honest. And it'd be like the simple things.
Yeah.
Like, say if you musky or something. Say if you run out of the deodorant or something. Like, I'm going to give you, like, I had to come to you about that because I didn't know how to say it.
Me neither.
There's a way to do stuff.
Yeah,
you don't want to offend
anybody.
Yeah, but
it worked. Like, it worked.
But I feel like it's hard for me to do stuff like that. Like, even with, like, I was talking to a boy, we went on a date, and his breath smelled horrible. And when I tell you, I was just like, oh God. Like, I just kept breathing in, and I did not want to, I didn't want to tell him. Like, I text my friends and everything, and I did not tell him. Because I felt like I didn't want to be that person, like, because I don't know, it was just an awkward conversation. Like, I didn't want to have that awkward conversation with him. And then it's like, I don't know what you going to, like, how you going to feel after.
No, what I was going to say was, because I was telling Nikila about something, and something like in that manner, and she was like, okay, well, make sure you ready for him to tell you something about you that you don't want to hear. So I had to think, but no, like, but yeah, I get what you're saying.
Yeah,
but
like,
there's a way to do it though. Like, but that like if you meet somebody on the first time and they're like that. Like, I wouldn't feel comfortable telling them anyway, especially if I don't feel like I'm sticking around.
Yeah, it was the first time.
I probably wouldn't have said nothing.
When we went on a date, it was weird. Like, and then it was like, he was kind of talking, and I was like, oh my God, I can't. Like,
that's well,
no, it was really hard, and then it was hard to be present into the day. Like, I was thinking about that. I was like, I'm ready to go. Like,
that's hard.
Like, yeah.
But there's a way to do it. I try to personalize things. Like, if it were me, how would I want it to be done?
Yeah.
And I try to move forward. Based off of that. If it were me, because when she was like with her situation, I said, if Pete tell you something like that, or if he knew something like that about you, how would you want him to proceed? So,
yeah, I just think I have a problem with like saying it, because even the guy I'm talking to, he's very honest. Like, sometimes it hurts my feelings. Like, no, for real, he's very honest. Like, he
is he rude?
No, he's not rude. He's not rude. He's honest. Like, he's like, and if that was to happen with me, you need to tell me. And I'd be like, nah, like, I don't know. I'd be like, I don't think I would tell you that. He's like, you too nice. Like, I don't know. Like, I feel weird saying that.
Do you? Okay, so like when you're going, are you honest with yourself? Like when you going through things, when you experiencing things, like how do you like when it's you? How do you like when you're dealing with things? How do you?
I'm honest. Like if I mess up, I'm like, you messed up. Like I'm very like honest with myself. But when it comes to conversations like that, it's hard for me to be like
on a personal level.
Yeah, like it's hard for me to tell somebody like, okay, you're personal. Like it's hard for me to, no, you know what I'm saying? Like, it's kind of, even though you can say it in a nice way, there's no real way to say that. Like even though it's still nice, it's still like, how do I say it? Nice. Like,
but the way what it comes down to is I gotta deal with you in your breath, which I don't want to do. Or it's gonna be uncomfortable in this moment, but next time I see you, your breath won't be staying.
That's true.
From then on, your breath won't be staying. And if it is, you just don't care. And then I can say your breath stink. And I told you. Then you could be rude, not rude, but then you could say like that.
That's what I'm like.
Then you could do maybe. Cause I think that's how my mom was with us. My mom is like that. She's very like it's borderline harsh, but my mom is a very tough love person.
But I am like that too. Like with my brother, I could be like, okay, he's stank. But it's like with people I'm talking to, it's just hard. Like me and my sister do that to each other. I'm like, okay, you don't smell good today. Like, or we'll do that. But it's like with a guy, it's like I don't know. Like I don't want to be looked at as a person who's being like rude.
But you being honest. Like I could see if you was just like his breath stank, his tape off, like you just being mean. But if his breath really is stank to the point where you like, dang, you can't even enjoy yourself. Like that's not fair to you at this point.
Yeah, because there's been times like even with guys who like keeping themselves together as far as like dressing, I've been wanting to be like, can you like? But I don't say nothing. Like I don't say. I just try to present myself very clean, so maybe it'll rub off on them.
I
but,
mean,
but
yeah,
you get it. Like I try
but
to. Like,
you got to be that. Well, I would want direct. Like you know, like we got to get what we want. Basically.
Right.
You gotta get, because I won't want to be walking around with stained breath, but then that's why like because I'm aware of that, I make sure like I do my hygiene, my oral hygiene stuff, because I don't want nobody to have to tell me my breath stink. But everybody doesn't have that mentality.
Right.
So some people have to be told. I mean, it sucks, but at least the next time I see you, especially if I'm gonna keep you around, now your breath smell better. Like your breath smell better.
Yeah.
That's difficult though. Stained breath. That's
On
difficult.
the first date.
On the first date.
Yeah, we never talked after that.
I would have sent him a message.
Along with other stuff.
If I knew we weren't going to talk after that, hey, I just want to.
No, I didn't tell him because I knew after the date.
It was.
Yeah,
I knew before his breath was saying that it was
For the
over.
next girl.
Like you had that's
responsibility now. I won't say nothing either. If you ain't fine, you ain't sticking around. I ain't gotta like, cause it's uncomfortable. It's uncomfortable.
Yeah.
I ain't gotta say it. I ain't gonna say it.
Well, guys, I like how we went on, like, you know, we was off topic, but everything was perfect, and I'm really, really glad that you all clicked on this video. Let me know in the comments if you enjoyed. I'm thinking about doing like a part 2 to this, but with guys.
Oh, okay.
I'm thinking about that, but y'all let me know what y'all think. Y'all send questions in for the next episode, and I'm so thankful that you all clicked on the video. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye, guys. Yay!
That was good. Round of applause for the
Founder of Cynsational Talks.
Hey!
That was good.
Yay!